Welcome to the Royal Road School of Carmelite Prayer. We are currently reading Love4Love, the life and works of Teresa of Jesus as written by Edith Stein, better known as Saint Teresa Benedicta of the Cross. We are in chapter 9, and that chapter is entitled God Alone. And this is what Edith tells us. So, Teresa had completed the 40th year of her life when the Lord rewarded her faithful perseverance and drew her to himself anew, this time forever. According to a comparison that she herself used in her life to portray the various ways of praying, in her view, she had up to now operated in her life of prayer like a gardener who draws up the water for his garden from a deep well with a great deal of effort. Teresa was most fond of imagining the Lord with the help of her own imagination. John of the Cross calls that the fantasia. She especially enjoyed seeking God out at the Mount of Olives, and she had tried to stay close to him. But this time it was God who came to meet her. Like the gardener who has a sufficient supply of water to let it stream forth, Teresa could now rest from all of her efforts. Her intellect, her memory could cease their activity. In this prayer of quiet, as it's called, only the will is active. And without knowing how, it delivers itself to God like a prisoner for him to chain to himself through his love. So this is Teresa now. The soul that surrenders to the divine attraction by this way of praying is raised above its own suffering and receives some knowledge of heavenly glory. It grows, it draws near to God, and so it becomes stronger. It loses its pleasure in earthly things. Why? It clearly sees that it could not, for even a moment, enjoy this supernatural joy on earth, that no kingdoms, no realms, no honor, no joys can offer it for even a moment. This true happiness that is absolutely the only thing that can satisfy. Since it has known nothing to surpass this joy, it cherishes no other wish. With complete justification, it will say along with St. Peter, "Lord, let us make our home here." Soon the Lord himself takes over the role of gardener. The soul is raised from the prayer of quiet that the theologians usually call this contemplation to the prayer of union. Amen. So we have just looked at the first supernatural level of prayer called the prayer of quiet. And at our next meeting, we will talk about the next step, which is called the prayer of union. May God bless you and yours. Amen.